Good, right. So, tracking costs. You've got to track costs, okay? You really need to know where you are with all your jobs as they happen. So, let's imagine we're going back to the basic example. This job has now become live. You sent this cost to the client. They've said, yep, crack on, go ahead. Now, the very first thing you're going to do is obviously pencil this job in to start, and you're going to order materials. So, what you want to do is, as soon as you spend money, as soon as you commit to spending any money, you want to track it as you go. So you've got your quote, it's all organized because it's in this nice systemized fashion. As soon as you order your bricks, you want to be putting in the exact figure that you actually spend. So let's say that you actually spent a little bit less and you got these bricks a little bit cheaper and they actually cost you £460. You put that 460 in there as soon as you've committed it, as soon as you've ordered it, okay? And the same thing for everything else. You know, as you spend, you put it in there. And if you save some money or things cost you more, whatever it is, you've got to list the actual costs in this column, okay? Put it in blue so it's nice and easy to see. You need to put it in so that you can see it and you know that it's in there and where you're at with the job, okay? Now, already, you know, just on the materials section, just as an example, you can see that you had £2,110 allowed for materials. And as you've bought and bought a little bit cheaper, you're now spending 1,830 quid. So you're better off. You know you're better off. You know the job's running okay. But let's just say that the labour is what you said it's going to be. 1,800, yeah. And then Kevin, he did his days. He's all good. And Chris did his days. He's all good. So the labour came in bang on just for now, so I can show you. Your breakup, yeah, that was exactly what you said it was going to be, and the toilet was exactly what it's going to be. So on this, now at the bottom, you can see you've got actuals that when you priced the job, you said it was going to cost you 6,120. It's actually cost you 5,840. So there's your profit, your actual profit, okay? So that's showing you that you're making more money than you thought. And then what that's showing there is that your actual margin is 28.3%. So when you costed it, you said you put 25 on, but because you save money, it's 28%. Now let's just do this the other way, and let's just say the labour went over, and Gary did 7 days instead. So he was actually an extra £400. So you overspent on labour. This is now going to show you that you costed it with 2040 profit, but the profit is actually 1920. So you've lost money on this job than what you were supposed to, which in turn shows you that your actual margin is 23.5 instead of the 25 when you priced it. Now, this is really just good because it just shows you how the jobs are going compared to how you priced it. It's going to give you really good up-to-date information. And you just want this for every job. So you can just go back to the quote once it becomes live, open the file back up, track the costs, and you need to know this metric. You need to know that margin figure right there and know exactly where you are because this is what's going to set you up for the best.